All right, guys, so we're here with the Ego again. We're going to talk about battle damage replacement parts that are inevitably going to be needed for this bike if you have any kids riding. Again, one of the reasons that I mentioned you really want to wear a helmet is this thing does get faster than most kids can handle, and that happened. And you can see some of the damage that's happened, little nicks and knacks, but we did have somebody run into a foam pole, a light post. Broke the whole front off. That was my sister-in-law. Anyway, the good thing is these parts are readily available. I'll have the parts website and a link in the bottom here in the description. Basically, if you break anything, they have it pretty readily available to fix. So I went ahead and bought a new headlight assembly, just the inner and outers and the lens. It obviously got damaged, but 180, 190 bucks, not terribly cheap. But I mean, this thing hit straight into a light post and it still rides just fine. I mean, we took a little mark right here where it hit, the bike flipped over and bent the handlebars back, but we loosened these up, tightened them back up where they belong, and looks good. I did also order this battery cover. This was a separate accident. One of the neighbor's kids accidentally put it down. This little plastic cover is only like 20 bucks. So again, the parts are fairly cheap. A little scratch here, but if you're buying this to keep it perfect, you're buying it for the wrong reasons. Anybody who's owned any sort of dirt bike or motorcycle understands is that accidents do happen. And it's nice to know that parts are pretty readily available if you need them. And the bike is pretty durable, even though it's been hit pretty stoutly. I mean, even when it's ground on the side, the handles are still staying pretty locked in. And, as you can see, they're not bending, even when it falls pretty hard. So far, very happy. I have about 250 miles on it now, and this is about I would have to say, third or fourth crash it's been in. Still doing just fine. Tires look good. Probably still have another, about half life on the tires roughly. So probably get close to 500 miles out of the tires, which is nice. Obviously, we'll get more out of the rear than we will the front, but overall, still very happy with the purchase. I mean, even though this broke, we zip tied it on to make it work. It still all works, even though it took a pretty substantial hit to the front. None of the bearings are messed up. The steering's not tight. It's not wobbled in any way. So kind of gives you an idea of the durability of this bike, even when taking a nasty hit, that it can hold up to it. And again, see some of the scratches here. And again, I generally take really good care of my stuff, but this bike I bought as a beater. Let the kids drop it, let them do what they need to do, learn how to ride, and again, safely ride. My sister-in-law did not wear a helmet, and she luckily did not suffer any sort of head injury, but it was something that could have happened. So warning, if somebody does not know how to ride, make sure they wear a helmet, make sure they understand, make sure they have the proper pants and shirts and whatever they need on, not just the shorts and flip-flops. So this can be dangerous at any sort of speed. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions about this. I'll put, again, the link for the parts in the description if you have any other questions for that. Thanks again. Have a great day.